If you guys want to find the best green jump shot for you in NBA 2K22 next gen or current gen, then you need to watch this entire video. Also, if you guys could do me a quick favor, scroll down, smash that big red subscribe button, as well as like the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. So in both current and next gen, I split each game into 3 categories: fast jump shots, slow jump shots, and big man jump shots. This way, it's just a little bit easier for you guys to find the perfect jump shot for you. So starting this video off, let's talk about next gen jumpers that are fast and probably overall better for guards. But I do know a lot of lockdowns love to have a fast jumper as well, so it is for you guys too. First on this list is going to be base 3, release 1 PG-13, release 2 Zach LaVine with 60-40 blending and max speed. I think this is the fastest jump shot in the entire game, so definitely if you want a fast jumper, this is the one for you. Also, if you're a point guard, this could also be a very good jump shot since I know it is super fast. You can also try replacing Zach LaVine with Rudy. I know a lot of people who are also doing this. Personally, overall, I think this is probably the best jump shot in the entire game, and I do use it majority of the time. The second jump shot on the fast jumpers list is going to be base Derrick Rose, release a 1 PG-13, release 2 Rudy with 70-30 blending and max speed. This jump shot is very similar to base 3. It's slightly slower, but it has one of the biggest screen windows in the entire game, so I guess it's also just kind of easier to green. This jump shot is very good if you have the meter on, so if you do use meter, then you might want to check this jump shot out. For point guards, this is a very good jump shot as well, since from the top of the key, it's absolute money. But if you are a spot up, I would not recommend equipping this, since from the corner, it isn't great. The final jump shot on the list of fast jumpers for next gen is going to be base Set Shot 25, released 162, released 2 PG-13 with 50-50 blending and max speed. Again, this is one of the fastest jump shots in the entire game. I know it looks weird, but it is very good. This is easily, in my opinion, the best high latency jump shot. So if you live kind of in the middle of the US and you live far away from both the West server and the East server, then this could be the jump shot for you. Additionally, it's really hard for people to get jump shot contest animations. This means that if you are slightly contested, the jump shot will look the exact same, just making it a lot easier to time. For this reason, plus its speed makes it just a very good jump shot for guards. Moving on to the slower jumpers for next gen that are, in my opinion, a bit easier to green. Starting this list off is going to be base 62, release 162, with release 2 PG-13, 65-35 blending, and max speed. This jump shot, as I said, is on the slower side of things, but it has one of the biggest screen windows in the entire game. I really like to use this jump shot on my lockdown build since it's very good for spot ups. So if you are a spot up build, maybe consider throwing this thing on. Jump shot number 2 for the slower jump shots on next gen is going to be base Kobe Bryant, release 1 Kobe Bryant, release 2 PG-13 with 40-60 blending and max speed. This jump shot is of course on the slower side and has a pretty decent green window. But what makes this jump shot absolutely insane is that it can be green 100% of the time. Obviously, this isn't true if you have like a 53 pointer, but as long as you have like an 85 or higher plus badges, you should be able to green 100% of the time. I would recommend equipping this if you are very confident in your jump shot, because if you're unable to time it consistently, it is going to show. If you have a low 3-pointer and are able to time this jump shot, it's going to be green a high majority of the time since its make percentages are just so high. Finally, let's get into some jumpers for big men with restricted jump shot bases on next gen. First jump shot on this list is going to be base Anthony Davis, release a 1 Paul George, release 2 Paul George. Obviously the blending of course doesn't matter, and then max speed. This Anthony Davis base cannot be found on current gen for 610 and up, but on next gen for 610 and up players, it can be found. The jump shot is kind of on the slower side, but it's super smooth, super silky, and has a massive green window. Since it is kind of on the slower side, it makes it really easy to time and green. If you don't care about speed for a big man jump shot and you just want something to green consistently, then this is the jumper for you. Jump shot number 2 is going to be base 3, release 1 PG-13, release 2 Rudy with 50-50 blending and max speed. In my opinion, I would rather have the Rudy upper release for big men in general, and then I'd rather have the LaVine upper release for faster jump shots. It's kind of weird that the guard jump shot in this game is also so effective for big men, but that's probably what makes it so good. This jump shot becomes super duper glitchy since it's super fast and feels like you're using a guard jump shot, but you're on a big man. If you want something that is still fast, even though you are a super tall player, then this is probably the perfect jump shot for you. Moving on to the current gen side of things, first starting things off with the fast group, we have a jumper that we already discussed on next gen, and that is base 3, release 1 PG-13, release 2 Zach LaVine, with 60-40 blending and max speed. I already talked about this jump shot. I'm not going to go too in depth this time. As I said, it's the fastest jump shot in the entire game and is probably best for guards. Another jump shot that we already talked about on the next gen side of things, but is also very good for current gen, is base Derrick Rose, release 1 PG, release 2 Zach LaVine with 60-40 blending. You may notice that the uppers on this jump shot are a little bit different to how they were on next gen. For some reason, I do find that they work better this way. The jumper is faster on current gen, and in my opinion, LaVine just works better on faster jump shots. On current gen, this is still a very good jump shot, and I would highly recommend trying it out, especially if you are a guard or use meter. Moving on to kind of an in-between jump shot. This jump shot is neither fast nor slow, but is in my opinion the best jump shot in the entire game, and that is base D-Wade, release 1 PG-13, release 2 Rudy with 70-30 blending and max speed. This jump shot has a pretty decent speed. It has a massive green window. It's super easy to time and super smooth. Definitely 100% would recommend throwing this jumper on to pretty much everybody. Moving on to the slower jump shots, first on this list is going to be base Steph Curry with PG-13 and Trey Burger's upper releases with 50-50 blending and max speed. For some odd reason, Steph Curry base is actually kind of slow in this game. It's not super slow, but it's also not quite fast enough for me to put it in the fast tier. This jump shot is super nice and super well rounded, and is in my opinion probably the best jump shot when it comes to shooting from deep. And finally, it probably has my favorite cue in the entire game, which I usually talk about a lot, but I haven't been doing too much in this video. There's not really too many slow jumpers, so starting things off with the big men jump shot, we're going to be using base 3, release 1 PG-13, release 2 Rudy with 60-40 blending and a max speed. Obviously, I already showed you guys this jump shot on next gen, but it's still super fast and very good on current gen. Overall, it's just a very fun, very glitchy jump shot. Another great alternative is base 25 with pure PG as your upper releases. There's no Anthony Davis on current gen for some reason, but base 25 is a great replacement. It is a very nice and just simple, smooth jump shot that is kind of fast. The main strength of this jump shot is that it is one of those jumpers that you can green a very high percentage of the time with. This is probably why I like using this jump shot so much for low three-pointer builds. In this video so far, I've given you guys 7 total jump shots that all do very different things very well. As far as finding which jump shot is perfect for you, I would recommend thinking of things that are important for you and a jump shot you want. So if you care about having a fast jump shot, choose one of the jumpers from the fast jump shot list. If all you care about is being able to green consistently, then maybe choose one of the slower jump shots, or choose one of the jump shots that I say have a really big green window. Finally, if you are a big man, then obviously choose one of the big man jumpers. And then if you are a low three-pointer build, then maybe choose a slower jump shot, or choose one of the jump shots that I said could be green a high percentage of the time. Also, definitely try out different jump shots for yourself. I spent several hours just experimenting with different jump shots to see what works well for me and my play style. With that being said, that is gonna wrap it up for the video. If you haven't made it this far, let me know that you have down below in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, go follow me on Twitter, and I'm out. Peace.